Today in Cannabis News, the governor of Colorado signs a bill increasing the legal possession cannabis limit in the state. A proposal to legalize psychedelics in California makes its way to the full state Senate for consideration. And Rastafarians in the Republic of Kenya petitioned the High Court to pursue nationwide cannabis decriminalization. It's Monday, May 24th, and this is your TRICHOMES Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the TRICHOMES.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
First up, Governor Jared Polis of Colorado has signed legislation that will double the state's cannabis possession cap for adults 21 years and older. Polis is also instructing local law enforcement to find individuals who have previously been convicted of violating the new threshold and who could receive a pardon. The legislation increases the volume of cannabis that adults may legally possess from 1 to 2 ounces. It additionally obligates the courts to grant appeals for previous cannabis possession records to be sealed without coordinating with the district attorney if the correct evidence is presented. While the new legislation contains no provision for a thorough examination of prosecutions that could warrant clemency as a result of the increased possession limit, Polis has directed the Colorado Bureau of Investigation to look for such individuals. Governor Polis said that their administration intends to proceed with clemency as soon as it's drawn up in the next month or two.
Next up, a proposal to legalize the possession of psychedelics in California will proceed to the state Senate chamber after successfully passing a key Senate subcommittee. Senator Scott Wiener introduced the bill, which had already passed 2 legislative panels. However, it had to be approved by the Senate Appropriations Committee before being able to be considered by the full Senate. The subcommittee voted 5-2 to support it. The approval by the subcommittee came without contention. As a result, by June 4th, the full state Senate is scheduled to vote on the psychedelics legalization bill. If passed by the full Senate, the proposal will then be sent to the Assembly, and finally, Governor Gavin Newsom's desk for final approval. If made law, the legislation would make it legal for adults 21 years and older to acquire or share a variety of psychedelics, such as DMT, ibogaine, psilocybin mushrooms, LSD, and MDMA. The bill initially contained record sealing and resentencing clauses for individuals formally convicted of possession of psychedelics. However, as part of a sponsored amendment, that terminology was withdrawn.
And last up, citing cannabis as a key role in their religious practice, Rastafarians have petitioned the High Court of the Republic of Kenya to pursue the decriminalization of cannabis use in the country. A United Nations committee voted in December to exclude cannabis from its registry of lethal substances, but it was still labeled as toxic. Rastafarians believe that smoking cannabis is a way for them to communicate with God, or Jah. They say that the holy herb increases their sense of community and aids them in reaching a spiritual consciousness. Rastafarians in Kenya are frequently arrested and persecuted for their spiritual cannabis practice, particularly for salvific applications, according to the chairman of the Rastafarian Society of Kenya. Several of them turn to growing the herb in secrecy in woodlands, backyards, or at home. In the petition, the organization asked for amendments to parts of the Kenyan constitution that identify cannabis as a narcotic substance. As per the organization, the current provisions discriminate upon the Rastafarian population because of their faith.
That was today's Buzz. Thanks for listening. For more cannabis news and insights from industry professionals and a place to discuss these stories and others, visit TRICHOMES.com.
And be sure to catch up with all of our other cannabis industry-related podcasts like Hash It Out, Careers in Cannabis, or the International Cannabis Conversation wherever you get your podcasts. For TRICHOMES.com, I'm David Fortin.
And I'm Devin Liao. Happy Monday.